Happy Friday, everyone. I am just spending some time this afternoon opening up the week for folder. So I wanted to kind of go through it with you and make sure you knew what to expect this week. So if I go over to the assignment folders and I go into week 4, we're going to be concluding talking about language, and next week we're going to be moving into literacy. So in this folder, you're going to watch a video called Watching Supporting Oral Language Development. You're going to be reading some information about doing an Eckers assignment, which is the early childhood environmental rating scale book. Looks like this. You're going to be reading chapter 6 in the book, The Intentional Teacher, and completing the discussion board. Reading the word gap information. There's 4 or 5 articles about it, and then also an assignment that goes with that. There's a couple videos to watch about authors, or not about authors, but authors reading some of or people reading some of books by Mo Willems and Kevin Henkes. You're going to read articles about language. So if you go into your folder, you will see here are the readings on language, Eckers readings on language. So this is going to talk about, these are the papers from this book that you need in order to complete the assignment. You can go through them and take a look at them, and they kind of explain what it is you're looking for in the classrooms. So I'm going to just flip through this for you so you can kind of see what it is. Then I'm going to go back. And we're going to take a look at, oops, I think I went too far back. Hang on just a second. And here's the assignment that you actually have to do. Now, some of it varies on the edition of the book that you have, where the section is, but because it's included in your Blackboard, you shouldn't have to worry. You can use your Eckers book, or you can use the papers in your folder. What Eckers does is it's a great tool that we want you to get familiar with because it helps you figure out high quality environments, and that's what they use to determine your rating when you get a Young Star rating if you're not an accredited center. So it's something that you want to get used to with the language and kind of looking for those things. If you're not participating in the Eckers or you are accredited, it's also a good tool to kind of judge how you could make your classroom better with language. So take a look at that. If you have any questions about that, feel free to ask. Here is the Supporting Language Development video assignment. Let's take a look at that. You can go into it, and here's the video that you need to watch. Okay. And then there is the information on the word gap. So there's all of these things. There's quite a few things. There's it's interesting because for a while people really stood by the word gap, and then there's something that says that breaking the word gap, and that maybe actually we weren't choosing things right. So some of it is your understanding and then what your opinion is on it. That paper needs to be 500 words, or if it's double spaced or something. A rule of thumb is if there's 500 words, single space, or if you single space one page, it's 500 words, and if you double space it, it'd be about 250 words if you're using a 12-point New Roman font. So just to kind of give you that in thinking, if it's 500 words and you're using double space, you're going to want to do 2 pages, and if it's 1 page single space, as long as you use a 12 font in Times New Roman, if you're using one, if you're single spacing, it'd be 1 page. If you're double spacing, it'd be 2 for 500 words. There's also another article about language and literacy, and you will be responsible for your exam. So please take a look at this. This is not something you need to do, so I'm gonna hide that. You won't be able to see that. That's just from my view that I can see it. If you have any, the only thing that I'm questioning myself for is I have to find the assignment for this, but there will be an assignment right underneath the supporting oral language development under the video assignment. I should have all of your stuff graded by the time you work on this. You'll know how you've been doing on your discussion boards. One thing to consider would be if you're not getting all the points, you need to really make sure that you're meeting all the points that I'm asking you to, and you're being thoughtful about your responses to others. A superficial response would be, yeah, I agree with you, good point, that kind of thing. Something that adds to the conversation is, I agree that you said this. This is what my thoughts are, and this is how you can take this one step further. So really just adding into the conversation rather than just giving somebody a compliment. If anyone has any questions, you're more than welcome to call me or email me. Thank you.